Good day everyone, my name is Rebecca Deeley. I'm a stock Pilates instructor trainer here at Performance Optimal Health in Westport and Greenwich, Connecticut. And this week is Bone and Joint Health Week, and we are celebrating it by offering you a few Pilates exercises that work the muscles around the joints but don't stress them out. I personally use these exercises. I've had a lot of injuries to my knees in particular, and so these exercises keep me strong yet don't stress out my joints, so I highly recommend these three exercises. So the exercise that I just showed you here was footwork with extension straps. And so we're using the jump board rather than the foot bar because it gives us a more stable surface, but we get more feedback because we get to plant the entire foot on the surface rather than say just the heels or just the balls of the feet and what have you. The first variation that we did is actually called heels on bar. In this case, the full foot is on the jump board. The second variation was called high half toe, where you have the balls of the feet with the heels lifted and what's called plantar flexion of the ankle. And then the third one was called train, which is sort of a combination of the two, where we articulate through the ankle joints in a very controlled way. So we do the high half toe, we push out, we lower the heels, we return the carriage, and then we do it in reverse. And the reason why I like to use the extension straps is because it helps to activate the posterior chain. So you get a little bit more activation through the hamstrings and the glutes. And then I like to even add a little ball at the ankles to activate the adductor or inner thigh muscles. So it's really, really good to activate all the muscles that support the joints without stressing them out. So this exercise is called feet and straps. The variation is called bend and stretch. We're stabilizing our spine in a neutral position so our abs are nice and turned on. I can feel this connection through the back of the leg. I breathe in, and with an exhale, I extend the legs out. Good, and then inhale, I dorsiflex my ankles here. I'm really connected through the back. My abs are really turned on. I'm maintaining this alignment, hip knee ankle alignment, and that ball at the ankles really helps to activate my adductor or my inner thigh muscles. So I'm using my quads eccentrically here, concentrically here, concentrically and then eccentrically through the back, through the hamstrings and the glutes. And this is really, really good. We can limit the range of motion as well, and we can make it smaller, okay, depending on the client and how far along they are in their rehabilitation. So we can make the movement a bit smaller and the legs a little bit higher so that we stabilize the torso as well as work the inner thighs, hamstrings, glutes, quads, and everything right there. Bend and stretch. Okay, so this exercise is called back rowing. The variation is the plow. So I can grip with my hands here, okay? I can actually rotate my palms forward so that I'm working my muscles differently here. I can actually put the wrist in there so that we don't break at the wrist at all, yes? And then I can rotate my palms forward and do it here. So basically what I'm doing is I'm working the muscles of the shoulder girdle, so I can really feel this in and around in between the shoulder blades as well as through the lats. So I'm working to keep my shoulder blades or my scapulae neutral on the back so that I'm not rolling forward or hyperextending. I'm keeping my rib cage nice and stable, and it's really working my core abdominals, especially my transversus abdominis. So as I'm going through the movement, my erector muscles of my spine are keeping my spine nice and tall and neutral. Neutral spine is really important. So this is an excellent exercise for shoulder girdle work as well as core work.